Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and now we're going to be covering the pro division of the quarterback tournament. This is going to be the front nine wind. First of all, congratulations for making it to the final round. This is a high scoring tournament, so every shot is crucial. We're going to be checking out the front nine wind. As you can see here, I got a minus 15 on one account, and then my other account is in the same bracket, which is sitting at a minus 14. This is a little bit disappointing because you're going to see here starting off minus 7 through the first 3 holes, so that was as good as you can get. And then on this one, a minus 6. Unfortunately, I did not eagle hole 6 or hole 8 on either account, which is extremely frustrating. But I'm going to show you my mistakes so that you can learn from them and you can go out there and get this done. If you're not a subscriber, please become one. It would really mean a lot to me. If you find my videos helpful, please take a second there just to hit the thumbs up button and give it a like. And lastly, if you're able to do so and you appreciate the work that I've done all tournament long, there's 2 ways that you can help support my channel. The first one is via PayPal. You can find a link to my PayPal in the comments below, or you could become a member of the channel. And not only does that support me, but I do put part of that proceeds to help local animals via one of the shelters here in the area, and also a monthly donation I do to a place out in Virginia that actually helps endangered species. So besides that, let's go ahead and hop into these replays, okay? All right, hole number 1, you know the drill on this one. We've been doing it all tournament long. 20% elevation at max distance of our club. We're going to be using a quarterback here. We're going to do 2 bars at top, 2 bars of right side spin. And then from here, I'm just doing a 20% pull, like I said, at max. And that gets us on the fairway, sitting at 335, making shot number 2. Really nice. Great funnel here on this wind angle. All we're going to do is put 1 bar of right side spin on and a little bit more than 5 bars of back spin. So here's the spin right here that I went with. And what we're going to do is we're going to wiggle this target around just like normal until we find the funnel. This is nothing new. We've been doing this all tournament long. And we're going to go ahead and tuck this thing dead center just like that. And we're going to pull this one 15% at mid. 15% at mid, which is essentially going to be 1 for 1 with the wind. So we're going to pull this 6.4 rings. From here, all we need to do is hit perfect, and this ball should drop in the hole. And it does, because as you know, by looking at the scorecard, I went 2 for 2 on this one. Come on, Sonny. All right, so there's the eagle. And same thing here. Same spin. We're going to find the funnel. We're going to put this thing right at the pin, dead center. Come on, buddy. What's wrong with you? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. And there we go. We pop it in for another eagle. So a great start to the tournament. And then, as you know, hole number 2, I pick up a hole-in-one on both accounts. Always nice to be able to do that. So I'm going to show you this setup here and what we need to do. 30% at max. All we need to do is find the funnel here too. We're going to go with a little bit of backspin and half a bar of right side spin. And I'm going to move my target around until I can find a good slope into the hole. So there it is right there. Now you can see here that my orange ring is almost fully inside the rough, but just a smidge of it is on the fairway, and that's going to be consistent on this play right here. Perfect ball. And we smack the pin and we drop this one in for a really smooth hole-in-one. And then here's the second replay on my other account. This time I was a little bit more prepared since I had that right on the first time. So half back, just a little bit back and then half right. And then I knew to start higher up. I was looking to put just a sliver of my orange ring on the fairway at that plus 4 yard mark with the extra mile 10. You can see I've got it set up perfect. This is 30% at max. Perfect ball. Hit the pin again for the hole in one. Okay, now this is going to bring us on the hole number 3. Hole number 3, we're going to be using a berserker, and we're going to be going for it here, okay? Now, I'm only doing 6 bars of topspin because on my other account, I used all the topspin on my extra mile 9, and I actually went too far. I rolled into the rough on the second fairway up there. So the overpower, I'm going to the bottom of my ball, touches the bottom of the target zone. And you'll see here that the 6 bars of topspin is perfectly fine, so everybody playing with that extra mile 8, you're going to be good to go. And then that's going to leave us for a 10% shot with our thorn at mid-distance for the albatross opportunity. I only had one chance at this to get it right since I didn't get a practice shot on my other account. So because of the wind, you're going to see here that I decided to tuck my ball guideline to the corner of the right-hand side of the cup. Just a slight offset. Whoa, wait a minute. Let's look at something here. Right there is tucked into the corner. Why does it look different from this angle? Corner, right? Corner? Yeah, zoom in, corner. Trick of the eyes, I don't know. But either way, a 10% at mid. Perfect ball. And we bounce it right into the cup for the albatross. Okay, hole number 4. I mean, you see here I got the little, I'm not sure, emoji. Because this is really, really, really strange. I missed way to the left-hand side on my first attempt at this hole. So on this shot, I went with half a bar of side spin to the right. And look at the offset here. About a quarter of a green square to the right of the hole. This is a 10% pull at max. Perfect ball. I mean, we still missed by a full green square to the left. I think this is going to require a significant offset to the right. So, I'm sorry that I don't have a better shot to show you, but this ball guideline is playing very strange on this wind angle. Hole number 5, 0% on the drive, max distance. Here, I'm just trying to lay up. Extremely disappointed that I packed the wrong bag and I didn't have the Guardian in any of my bags like I thought I did. So, I have to play shot number 2 with the sniper. I would have much rather played with the Guardian, but either way, it's kind of going to look the same. I play at 10% at mid. I'm just trying to visualize the ball going down into the hole here. But this is a really hard green to read. Perfect ball, but I mean, the thing is off by a mile. So, pack yourself a Guardian, and I think you'll be able to set it up a lot better and a lot closer than that, okay? All right, hole number 6 is one that I was really counting on getting, and somehow I ended up doing this on both accounts. But full top, to right, and I'm pushing my target up to max to make sure that my ball guideline is developed and past the rough, just like that. Then from there, I let it sit, and then I pull my 0% at max. And then we push back up, okay? I can do my normal overpower with, almost half a ball of curl to the right. Perfect ball. That's pretty unlucky. It hits the tree somehow and kicks down here. I hit the tree on both accounts, and I even used less curl and less side spin on the other account. So, I guess we need to play that one a little bit more to the left-hand side than I was. But if you get stuck like this is the best way to try to drop a shot, in my opinion, out of the rough or sand. You go full top spin, then I spin against the wind. And then from here, I just kind of offset it a little bit. If I hit perfect, this ball will go in. But unfortunately, I hit a small great right shot. So, we're going to miss to the right-hand side barely. So, that's a tough one. And then we go into hole number 7. Hole number 7, 20% at max. We're very close on this one. This is a hard drop-in pro, but I think we can get you there. 3.5 back, 2 right. 3.5 back, 2 right. 20% at mid. You're going to notice the setup point here. All right, right here. Notice how I've got the ball guideline. The second bounce is before the fringe. The third bounce is on the green. And then the very end of my ball guideline is kind of coming right through the corner of that light green square row. And it's kind of aiming at the pin. You see that? This is where we need to be. Perfect ball. I mean, that is extremely close to the hole-in-one. So, my guess is we need to move this over just a fraction to the right. So just a hair to the right, and that ball could have dropped in for a hole-in-one. And I hope it does for you. Oh, where's the drive at? Oh, there's hole, okay. Hole number 8, drive. Now, let's talk about this one. You could try to use a big topper and probably a berserker and go for green. You could. And that is a shot that I would normally play in the old school tournament format to where we could dial in a shot. However, if you want to try to pull that off on the fly, you're more than likely going to go into the water, or you're probably going to go into the rough, because you're going to have a hard time on your first attempt trying to get the spin and the overpower correct. That is why I completely avoided it in this new tournament format. I'm going to take my chances with the thorn shot, which has been really good to me in this tournament. Unfortunately, not good to me in the final round when it really counts. 10% here at max with a little bit more than half a ball of curl to the left. And we want to use that curl to the left because we want to get our ball into thorn range. We don't want to take shot number 2 with an end-bringer, which is going to bring us onto this shot right here. Now, here's where I made my first mental error of the finals. This is my second attempt at this shot. My first attempt missed to the left, and I did 0% at mid. The shot you are going to see here right now is accidentally played 10% at mid. I wanted to add 5% to my shot that I missed, to make me pull more rings to the right, and I felt like it would have been good. But you can see here, aiming for the middle of the cup, I pull my rings, and again, unfortunately, this was accidentally pulled at 10% because I forgot to change my app after the drive, and I'm going to miss that by a hair to the right-hand side. This needs to be adjusted at 5% at mid, with the same spin adjustment, and you should be really good to go. Hole number 9 is going to be difficult because it's going to be some type of form of back-to-back headwind. So I'm using a berserker here. Full top, 10% elevation. And then we're just going to let this ball rip. Unfortunately, I clip the rough and I roll out onto the fairway, so I lost some distance on my drive on both accounts. But that's okay. We can still easily get down here into a wedge range or onto the green, just depending on if you clip the rough and roll out like I do. But here, I'm not counting on an albatross, right? It's going to be a very difficult shot. So I'm just trying to take this one for an eagle, and if I get an alba, I'll be lucky. So I'm just playing it 1 for 1 with the wind, so 8.5 miles an hour, 8.5 rings. Hey, I hope you find the front 9 video helpful. I hope you subscribe. I hope you hit the thumbs up. And check for the back 9 to either be out late tonight, probably not, more than likely early tomorrow morning, just simply for the fact that it's 1 o'clock my time now, and I've been playing this game since 4:30 in the morning. My brain is just fried. So best of luck, everybody. Let me know how you do.